Welcome back. We're here having a mental health minute with Anthony. So, Anthony, maybe can you take us to maybe a moment or two when peer support came into your life? When how did it show up?
It showed up by chance of me taking a chance, entering into a classroom, meeting some people, learning what peer support was, taking a certification test, which I have to retake because I missed it by a few points. Maybe because I was just nervous, I had anxiety issues at the time. But 7 months ago, I was incarcerated. Now I am not incarcerated, but this is where I am at today. I am working on a PowerPoint. I'm doing a piece on gambling in prison. And this is something totally new for me because I didn't know what a PowerPoint was. I'm learning as I go. Because gambling in prison is a big issue. I am today an example of change. Everyone can change. If I can do it, anyone else can do it. Trust me. It is so much. I've learned so much in the last 7 months. It's like I hit the ground running, and I just hit the ground running. Today I am truly happy. I couldn't see this 20 years ago. I could not ever imagine being here doing a piece on A Minute with Anthony and MHA. I couldn't imagine any of this. Today I have a new job. I'm still doing my intern. I have a good relationship with my family. Things are great for me. And like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. I am an example of change. For those who are formerly incarcerated, give yourself a chance. Things will get better, they can get better. All you have to do is put the effort to do so. Like Jason just recently mentioned, I don't know how long this video is going to last, who's going to see it in the future, but just take heed. Everyone can change. And once again, I want to thank all the people at MHA, and I want to thank someone that's dearly to me, Miss Natalie Klaus Rogers, because she helped change my life. How she helped change my life? She was one who introduced me to peer mentoring, and it has been a life-changing experience for me.
When you hear that word, peer mentoring, because I think it's very clear, we can see the passion that you have for peer mentoring just in your face and your expressions and when you talk about this. But when you hear peer mentoring, when you hear that phrase, what does it make you think of? What do you feel in your heart when you hear that?
It really touches me to the core because a peer is someone who's just not going to just tell you you have to do this, you have to do that. You got to jump through these hoops. Peers are people who will walk with you, right by your side. And these peers that we're talking about are people who experience the same things that I went through. I had a bout of depression, and at the time I didn't know what depression was until someone explained it to me. And I'm not talking about a psychiatrist. When I sat down with a peer, they told their story, everything they went through, and I could relate, I could identify with it. And today I can say my new family are a bunch of peers that I enjoy being with. And like I said, they don't walk in front of me, they don't walk behind me, they walk right beside me. And I'm very grateful and thankful for all of them.
It seems like some of what you're talking about is that peers are a reflection for other people.
They are. They are. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big fan of superheroes. And to me, superheroes are real because I've seen them, I've talked to them, and they're peers. You might not see them, but they're around. They're around. Superheroes are real, because I met a whole bunch of them.
You got any final words for any family members who might have somebody who is struggling, in their life, a family member who sees somebody that they care about, who is going through some things, who may be incarcerated? What are your words for those folks?
Well, that family member to me is my sister. Her name is Patricia Jackson, and she's a peer, doesn't even know it, because when I was down and out, when I hit rock bottom, she was the only one there for me. And we had our differences. Not too long ago, I hit a bump in the road, and she got on me, and boy, did she get on me. But she's still there for me. She's my peer. I love you, Pat. I thank you for everything you've done for me thus so far and moving forward. And over the years, our relationship has grown better. I just thank you. And I love you, because I never told my sister I love you. But Pat, I love you. I thank you so very much for all you have done for me. So she's a family member. She's my peer. She's my number one peer. And I never told her that, but I got to say it on camera for the first time. But thank you, Pat, for all you've done for me.
When you talked about peers and people with lived experience, what would you also want to let other people who are in this profession know about peers as the peer movement has been growing, and they're more than likely going to encounter somebody who is a peer and might not have the traditional degree on the wall, but they may have graduated from a different school of life, so to speak. So what would you want to let those professionals know and maybe have some insight on with peers?
Okay, yeah, these people that you meet that don't have those letters behind their name, take heed. Listen to their stories, because they can relate to other people in a way that you may not be able to relate, because they've lived through those experiences. Just take heed. Don't look down on these people. These people come from a university that you could never imagine existed. Their level of knowledge, which I would say would be street knowledge, knowledge of drugs, alcohol, and other things, would be a good learning experience for you to take heed of. So, just like the old saying, you can learn from anybody. These are some good people to learn from, very good people to learn from, because I'm learning from them every day. And I don't have any letters behind my name. I've met a lot of other peers that don't have letters behind their names. They should have letters behind their names. So, to all you guys out there with these degrees and PhDs and bachelors and associates and all that, you got peers who are just as educated in a different way. So, learn from them.
If someone is thinking about what the next step in their life is, and they're trying to decide, is me being a peer something that I want to have in my future? Is that the next step for me? What should I do with all this lived experience? Should I rely on it and hold on to it, or sweep it under the rug and move past it? Well, what do you have to say to those folks who might be in that moment thinking about that?
I think you should pursue it and go further in life, because peers change lives. I mean, they're living testaments. One of my goals is to help make a difference in this community. One of my goals in life now, because I have a purpose, because of the peer training, I want to break the chains of incarceration. I would like to help stop the homelessness that I see. I want to make a difference. I now have a purpose in life. I'm involved in the community, and I am going to make a difference. So, those in the peer community, keep striving. keep pushing because we make a difference.
Well, thanks for joining us, Anthony. It's been a great Mental Health Minute with you. Any final words?
Thank you, Natalie.
All right. Thanks again, Anthony.